It is easy to overestimate the importance of one defining moment and underestimate the value of making small improvements on a daily basis. Too often, we convince ourselves that massive success requires massive action, but goals are a shared variable. Every Olympian wants to win the gold medal. Every job seeker wants the position. If the winners and the losers share the same objectives, the goal itself cannot be the factor that separates them. The difference lies elsewhere. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. To understand why these systems fail, we have to look at where our brains were built. For most of human history, our ancestors lived in an immediate return environment. Every choice, finding water, tracking prey, or seeking shelter, delivered a clear, instant outcome necessary for survival. But modern life is a delayed return environment. You exercise today, but the health benefits are months away. You save $100 now, but financial freedom is decades in the future. This creates a biological misalignment. Because the human brain evolved to prioritize the present over the distant future, relying on willpower to achieve long-term goals is a strategy that works against our own nature. If we want to change behavior, we have to stop looking at internal motivation and start looking at how the brain actually automates tasks. Your habits are simply reliable solutions to recurring problems in your environment. This continuous feedback loop has 4 stages. In the problem phase, a cue predicts a reward, triggering a craving for a change in state. In the solution phase, you respond to obtain the reward, satisfying the craving, and teaching the brain which actions to remember. By understanding this 4-step sequence as a mechanical process, you stop treating habits as a matter of character and start treating them as a system that can be adjusted. To control the first half of the loop, you apply the first law of behavior change: make the cue obvious. This is called environment design. Instead of trying to remember to take a vitamin, you place the bottle directly next to the faucet on the bathroom counter. You use your physical surroundings to trigger the behavior for you. The second law addresses the craving: make it attractive. Since anticipation drives behavior, you can bundle a habit you need to do with an activity you already enjoy. You can also join a culture where your desired behavior is the normal behavior, using social expectation to increase the urge to act. When you master the problem phase, you don't need willpower to start a good habit. Your environment is designed so that the best choice is the most visible and the most appealing one. Once the habit is triggered, you move to the third law: make the response easy. Japanese manufacturers call this addition by subtraction. By identifying and eliminating the tiny points of friction in a process, you make the desired action the path of least resistance. Finally, to ensure the behavior is repeated, you apply the 4th law: make the reward satisfying. This is the cardinal rule of behavior change. What is immediately rewarded is repeated. By providing a small, instant win, like a refreshing mint flavor in toothpaste, you satisfy the brain's need for an immediate payoff. That immediate satisfaction completes the feedback loop. It signals to your brain that the action is worth repeating, allowing the behavior to eventually become automatic. But if this system is so effective, why do so many people still quit before they see any real results? It's because the most powerful outcomes of any compounding process are delayed. We expect linear progress, but when it doesn't happen quickly, we fall into the valley of disappointment, a period where small changes don't seem to make any difference. This graph illustrates the mathematical reality of that delay. It shows the diverging lines of getting 1% better versus worse every day. Improve by just 1% daily, and you end up 37 times better by the end of the year. The impact multiplies. Your current results are a lagging measure of past habits. Your net worth reflects financial habits. Your weight reflects eating habits. You get what you repeat. To change your trajectory, stop obsessing over the goal and start focusing on the system. Master the feedback loop, design your environment, and let the math of atomic habits do the rest.